Hey, happy Saturday. I just ate a really big apple, so if I have any apple in my teeth, I apologize. Today has not turned out like I thought it would. It's a beautiful day though. Oh, it's so pretty today. The weather is nice. It's 75 degrees. It feels so good. And I am headed to Virginia. I was not expecting to head to Virginia today, but I gotta go walk on acorns. Ah, shit, we're stopped up here. Dang it. I'm on Highway 52 in Winston-Salem, and now I have hit traffic, and now we're stopping, apparently. Yay. Or we're slowing to a crawl. We're not, oh good, we're not completely stopped. We're just crawling. Yeah, I was not at all planning to go to Winston today, or to Virginia today. Wasn't planning on being in Winston either. I never plan on being in Winston, no offense. I don't like Winston-Salem. It's kind of a dirty looking town. It just always looks grimy to me here. It looks like this place needs a bath or something. I don't know. It's kind of a scrubby, dirty looking city. Anyway, I'm going up there because my dad and stepmom came and we went out to eat last night. We went to the K&W, and they had baked ham, so I was very happy. I do like it when they have ham. Their ham is usually pretty good. So I had, what did I have? I had baked ham, I had fried squash, fried okra, macaroni and cheese. I don't know why I got the macaroni and cheese. It looked good, but their macaroni and cheese is just not, it's not good. It's very bland. It doesn't really have any taste to it at all. I ate enough to be polite, and the rest of it went in a to-go box for their dog. They always take the scraps home to their dog. So I gave their dog, they have this dog who only has like half a tail, and they call him Nubbin. So Nubbin got my macaroni and cheese last night. And what else did I have? Oh, I had chocolate pie, which was pretty good. I had a piece of chocolate pie. It was actually really good. I was pleasantly surprised. It was very yummy. That was my birthday meal last night. And my older son had to work, so he couldn't go. So it was my dad, stepmom, my younger son, and me. And my younger son doesn't eat much, and he's been that way all of his life, ever since he was little. He's just not a big eater. He never has been. And I worried about it when he was little. But his pediatrician always said, you know, look, he's growing, he's healthy. You know, don't worry about it. Some kids just don't eat a lot. They just don't. He'll probably outgrow it. I keep thinking he's going to outgrow it, but he's 13 and, you know, growing like a weed, but he still doesn't eat much. He drinks a lot of water. He's always liked to have something to drink, you know. But no, he's never been one to really eat a whole lot, so yeah. It's a weird, I think it's an airplane. There's something going across the sky. I think it's a little airplane, but the angle I was looking at it, I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. I think it's an airplane. Might be yeah, it's an airplane. Might be a UFO. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, he didn't get much. All he ever gets, he doesn't like K&W stuff at all. My older son likes it better, but my older son just gets the fried fish and hush puppies and a bread of some sort and water, and that's usually what he has. My younger son will get a little bowl of plain white rice with nothing on it and an 8-ounce chopped steak. It's just basically like a hamburger patty that's grilled. Well, it looks like it was grilled. It probably wasn't. Thawed, anyway. Microwave. It has fake grill marks on it. And that's all he had, was an 8-ounce chopped steak, and he didn't even eat all of it. And a little bowl of white rice and Sprite, or Sierra Mist. And he said the Sierra Mist was watery, so he didn't drink much of it. That's all he had. That's all he wanted. And usually when we go, that's what he gets. My dad's gotten used to it. Like, he doesn't eat much. He really doesn't. So he's gotten used to it. Like, it's nothing personal. My allergies are killing me today. It's, I mean, bleh. And I don't think the leaves are going to do much this year. I'm kind of interested in seeing what they look like up in the mountains to see if they look any prettier than they do down here. It could be that here they just haven't completely gotten to where they're starting to turn yet. They're turning a little bit, but they're not looking like much so far. I don't think this is going to be a good year for color on our leaves. I think it's going to be kind of bland. So yeah, anyway, I'm going up there. So I did just see them last night, but my dad called me this morning, and I was talking to him last night about crunching on acorns. I said, do you know anybody or do you know of a place where I could go where I can find acorns on the ground that I could walk on for a video? And he said, well, my daughter-in-law, see, my previous stepmom passed away about 6 years ago. She had a daughter-in-law, and my dad and his former wife's daughter-in-law have been good friends forever. They still, you know, they stay in touch with one another, which is nice, because she doesn't really have a lot of other family. She has her mom, but not really. Her husband passed away, oh gosh, at least 10 years ago. So anyway, he said she has a huge oak tree in her backyard, and there are tons of acorns on the ground. And he's, hang on a minute. And he does her like he does me. He calls her up. You know that oak tree? He just launches into it. No, hey, how you doing? You know about that? You know that oak tree? Mary wants to know if she can come walk on your acorns to make a movie. And you know she's on the other end going, what? Because I have that a lot. He will just be mid-thought, and he will just call somebody, and he'll just launch into it. And I'm sitting there going, and I've had to say this, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, you'll be in the middle of discussing something with somebody. Like, say they're talking about a movie, and they'll get in a dispute about this actor was in this movie. No, he wasn't. Who was the actor that played this person? It was so-and-so. No, it wasn't. That's not, no, it was somebody else. Mary, you remember that movie? We went to see it. We can't remember the name of it right now. There's this movie came out about 5 years ago, and it had that guy in it. What was his name? Well, who is that? Well, I need a little bit more context, because I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, you know who I mean. What's his name? You give me more to go on. I don't know. Oh, you know. Yeah, I'm just holding it back. I'm just not telling you to be a jerk. Daddy, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So you know she was on the other end of the line going, what is he talking about? But, yeah, she said, I mean, if she wants to do that, that's fine. I mean, she can come up here whenever she wants to. Sure. I don't care. So, anyway. So, my dad called this morning. Well, he had to leave her a message last night, and she called him back. And the message he left was, do you have a bunch of acorns that Mary can walk on to make a movie? So apparently they talked this morning, and she said, yes, that's fine. Just come up here whenever you want to, whether I'm here or not. You just go, it's in the back of behind the house. You just go back there and do whatever you want to do, which is very sweet. So, okay, so I'm talking about Dad, and I said, what's her address? Because I don't know where she lives. Oh, you know where she lives? I literally don't. I mean, you have all these little 2-lane windy roads up there. I don't even know the names of any of the other roads. I know the name of the road you live on. I don't know the names of all those other roads. What road does she live on? And he told me, and I said, he said, but it ain't got that name on it if you look it up on your phone. I said, well, then I need to know how to I need to know how to find it on my phone. Well, and it was very confusing. I said, do you have a number, like a house number? No. She lives up there next to so-and-so. I said, I don't know who that is, and the GPS lady doesn't know who that is. She's up there where that old church used to be that burnt down. That doesn't help with the GPS lady. I cannot put in there the church that burnt down. She's not going to know where to tell me where to go. Come on now. So, anyway, I'm going to head up there. I think I know where she lives. I'm Well, he said, well, when you get up here, just call me and we'll meet you over there. I said, you're probably not going to meet me over there because I'm probably not going to find it. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll call you when I get to the area, and maybe then I could meet you somewhere where I actually know where the hell I am, and then I can follow you over there. How about that? I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah. My dad, and I know a lot of people like this, they just assume that everybody knows what they know. They just assume if they know it, then you must know it too. No, not everybody's gonna know what you know. But they get mad if you do it to them. If you assume they know something and they don't, they get mad at you for it. Like, well, you do it to me all the time. I guess it's different when it's them. So, going up there for that. I just dropped off my younger son at a birthday party. I have to get back in time to pick him up. It takes over an hour to get up there, up to where she lives not too far from my dad. So I thought what I would do is get up to the mountain, get to the bottom of the mountain where I still have cell phone reception and call him. Or I could just go to his house and just ride with him over there. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I like to have my own car. So I'm not at anybody's mercy. I can bug out when needed. But I also might make a video in the produce place while I'm here. I thought that would be fun. Do a little video of the stuff there. And then one day next week, I'm headed down to a store that we've made a couple of videos in, but not recently. It's an antique store called Front Porch on Main. It's in Troy, North Carolina. We're going to go down there. I have talked to the owner, and they are tickled to have me come back, so I'm going to go back down there and do a video down there one day. And I'm also trying to get in touch with somebody who has kind of like a cafe almost right across the street from there, and I'm interested in doing one in there if they're interested. Now, when I go into a big box store, I'll tell you a little insider secret. I don't ask them if I can do it. I just go in and do it. I figure if they have a problem, they'll say something to me. Because I get that question a lot, but I don't really talk about it very much because I'm not trying to open up a whole can of worms here. But think about how that conversation will play out. Like, say you went into Best Buy and you wanted to make a video in there, which I've never done because Best Buy, I don't like Best Buy. Something about that place just bugs me. I hate it when I have to go in there for anything, and I try to avoid Best Buy because I never come out of there with what I went in there for. I always come out of there just kind of irritated, like, damn it, they can never help me. No matter what I go in there for, they can never help me. So anyway, but just as an example, say you went in there, you wanted to make a video show, walking around in Best Buy. Say you go up to an employee and you say, hey, just play this out in your mind, and here's how it will go, I promise you. And if you've ever worked in retail, you know this is true. I've worked in retail. So you go into Best Buy or whatever store, and you go up to an employee. Hey, how are you? I would like to make a YouTube video. I'm a YouTuber, and I would like to make a video in this store for my channel. That employee is going to go, yeah, I can't speak to that. Let me go get the manager. You can talk to the manager about it. So they're going to go get the manager or whoever's in charge. They're going to get the manager, and then you're going to say to the manager, hello manager, I would like to make a YouTube video in here for my channel. The first thing that manager is going to think is, what kind of setup is this? Am I being tested here? Is this an evaluation of some sort? Am I going to get in trouble? That's going to be the first. They're not going to say it out loud more than likely, but they're thinking, what bullshit is this? Danger, danger, danger. And they're going to say, no, you can't do that in here. I'm sorry. Because they're trying to protect their own ass. They're thinking, okay, no. If you want to make a video in here, you probably are up to no good. You're going to try to make the company look bad, and then I'm going to get in trouble for letting you do it because if you ever come out and say, I gave you permission, that will be my ass. So, no. So, plausible deniability. You go in, you don't say anything to anybody. No harm, no foul. They're not going to get in trouble because they didn't know. They can honestly say, I didn't know she was doing that. I had no idea. She didn't say anything to me. That's why I don't say anything. Because the answer would be no. 100% of the time, they would tell you no. I guarantee it. I would bet every penny I have. 100% of the time, they're going to tell you, no, you can't do that in here. No filming in here. Because they're protecting their own ass. And I don't blame them. If I were a supervisor or a manager in a store and some stranger came up to me and asked me that, I'd tell them no too, because I don't know what your motivation. I don't know what your motive is. I don't know what you're going to do in here. What kind of video are you going to do in here? No, you're not making a video in here. No, get out. I would tell them to leave. Like, no, you can't do that. So that's why I don't say anything. But if it's a small business like that, yes, I always talk to the people first, and I explain what I do. Like the cafe place across the street, I sent them links to a couple of other videos I've done like that. One I did at You Already Soap Works, and another one I did at Front Porch on Main, so they could look and see, like, here's who this person is, here's what she does. I said, you don't have to do anything or say anything. It's literally just me walking through and showing everybody what you have. That's all. And it's a really cool little place. And I would love to be able to show it to you. Actually, I did make a video in there when they first opened, but it got a copyright ding because of the music in the background, which I didn't think it was loud enough to be a problem, but it was. Yeah. So, but I will have to ask them to please, at least while I'm in there, turn the music off or down. Front Porch on Main said they would do that. They would just make sure the music was off while I was in there. I said that's the only thing. If you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. So they said that's no problem. We'll just make sure not to have the music on until, while you're here. So hopefully I'll be able to do that one day this coming week. And I would like to also be able to do one at, it's called URI Mercantile. It's the little cafe place right across the street. It's a cafe, but they also have other stuff in there too. You can buy all kinds of cool stuff, like local stuff. It is really, really neat, and it's in an old hotel. They renovated part of this old hotel, and it is so cool, and I want to be able to show it to you because it's so neat. So hopefully I can do that while I'm down there. I'm trying to work it out. So, yes. Here comes a procession. Oh, it's a charity ride. You're going to see a bunch of motorcycles going by over here. It's a charity ride. They're being escorted by the police. They do a lot of charity rides here for different causes, and you pay to be a part of it, and the money goes to the charity. So it's a cool thing. They do it for all kinds of causes. We're almost to Pilot Mountain. I'm gonna flip you around in a second so you can see Pilot Mountain. It's a little hazy up there today, but you should be able to see it. In the Andy Griffith show, it was called Mount Pilot. In real life, it's Pilot Mountain. See, Andy Griffith grew up in Mount Airy, Mayberry. He grew up right up here in Mount Airy. And if you listen to Andy Griffith talk, especially back before he got really super famous, when he was younger, he sounds a lot like people where I grew up, because I didn't grow up too far from here. So, it's a very similar dialect. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. He does put on a little bit. He puts on a bit for his performances sometimes. He lays it on, but I think I do too. Yeah, we're almost around the bend, and I'll be able to show you Pilot Mountain. I've shown it to you before, but I always think it's cool when you come around the corner here. My phone is a little shaky. Well, the road is shaky. I apologize. There it is, way up there. Isn't it pretty today? Look how pretty it is. Well, shit, you can't see it now. Yeah, see, the leaves are changing big. We haven't quite gotten to it yet. Big old knob up there. It's called the knob. Like a big old whitehead. Like a pimple. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I don't mind going up there on days like this. It's so pretty today. I don't mind at all. So I'm going to be walking around on acorns. Hopefully I'll get some good crunchy sounds out of it. I'm going to try. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. And then maybe I'll stop by the produce place and we'll walk around and make a little video in there, and I can show you all the goodies in there, all the fall goodies at the produce place. They'll have pumpkins and flowers and all kinds of fruits and vegetables. It's going to be great. I swear I'm not going slow. People pass me like I'm sitting still. Look at that thing. There's tiny little sprigs on top. Those are full-grown trees up there. Suburban is going to get in my way. Shore's the world. Come on around me. There he goes. Hang on. Can you see it right through the trees here? Hold on. Well, shit. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn. Oh, I'm almost there. Hold on. I'm good. I'm good. I'm driving. Look at how pretty it is today. It's so nice. Yeah, if you see my gas tank, I wasn't planning on driving to Virginia today. Mary's gonna need to get some gas. Look at that Kia Soul. Lord, it's light blue and white. That's interesting. Yeah, I wasn't planning on coming up here. So I was gonna fill up my car yesterday, but I didn't. I thought, nah, I'll do it Monday because I have to go to Costco on Monday. I thought I'll just do it Monday. Here it is. There's a tow truck going to get in the way. Go on. Or no, it's just a truck. There it is. There's the knob. All right, I'm going to put the phone back. Woo. Nobody died. I'm fine. No. I remember one time we went on a road trip when I was a kid, and my mother was, my mom and dad were taking turns driving. I remember going down the road at 80 miles an hour, my mom driving the car, my dad over here asleep, and my mother making sandwiches while she drove down the road. I shit you not. She had everything laid out in her lap, and across the little seat, they had like a bench seat. It was an old Falcon sedan, and she had a bench seat in the front. And she had everything laid out and was making sandwiches as she went down the road. I don't remember why, but she was making sandwiches. And I remember sitting in the back seat thinking, I don't know that she should be doing that right now. But she was. I don't know why. I don't know. She was driving and making sandwiches at the same time. So it could be worse. We're starting to get into a little bit more of a hilly area because my left ear just popped. I'm a flatlander. I start to get into these little hills right here and my ears start popping. Yes, Lord. So yes, hopefully it will work out that I'll get to go to Uwharrie Mercantile. I have seen so many dead deer. God, these deer are just suicidal. They're just running out in the road, getting squished. It's that time of year. It's deer time. They're out. They're very active, and it's getting dark sooner. And a lot of people are out driving, and it's getting darker, and you don't see them as well. Yeah, it happens every year. It's sad, but it does happen. I've never hit a deer myself. I had one almost hit me one time. I was out in the country, and I was at a stop sign, and there was woods right here in a bank, like coming down, a steep bank, like the woods that, not like where you get money, but like a mound of dirt coming down. This deer, I don't know if something scared it or what, came flying down that bank and damn near smacked into the driver's side of my car. Fortunately, he went over the hood, and one of his little hooves kind of clipped the side, but it didn't damage anything. Yeah, he about slammed into my car, but somehow he managed to jump over it. But yeah, that was crazy. A deer almost hit me, and I was just sitting at the stop sign. So that was weird. But yeah, hopefully I can do a video in Uwharrie Mercantile, because I am doing one at Front Porch on Main this week. It's a cute little, it's like an antique store. They also have stuff for the local area. If you want to buy like t-shirts or decorative items for the Uwharrie region, you can go down there and find it in Front Porch on Main and Uwharrie Mercantile. So hopefully I'll be able to do both. We'll see. If they don't respond to my request, I sent them a message on their website. I will call them, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe Monday. I will give them a call and see if it's okay. A lot of places, you'd be surprised how many small businesses I have contacted about making a video in their establishment, and they said no. I'd say at least 60% of them say no. They just, I explain what I do, I send them links to my videos, and they either just never respond, or they say no thank you. I don't think I wanna do that. ASMR makes a lot of people uncomfortable. They look at it and they don't know what they're looking at, so they just assume it's not something they want to be affiliated with because it's just weird. Like, I don't think I want you making a video in my store. Okay, but I'm telling you now, every store I've done this for was really glad I did it, because they got a lot of traffic from it, literally, like either on their website or in their store. I don't think so. Okay, that's cool. I mean, hey, I understand. That's your option, of course. Whatever. So I don't do. If they don't want me to do it, I won't do it. I'd say at least 60 to 75% of the stores I contact, or the places that I contact, say either they don't respond at all, or they say no, thank you. I don't think I want to do that. So Uwharrie Mercantile, I don't know if they're going to be open to it or not. We'll see. I just wanted to let them know, I've already done it for 2 other stores right on your street. If you want to talk to them about it, about their experience, please do. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be in the video. It's just me, looking at all the neat stuff you have in there. That's all. And it won't even take that long, and then I'll be out of your way. I won't bother anybody, So we'll see what they say. Hopefully they say yes, because I'd really like to do it. It's just such a cool place. So, and I'll show you the outside of the hotel. It was it's a cool building. I really like it. I'm glad they're in it, and they've done some restoration in it. So I'm really glad they've fixed it up some. I was afraid it was going to get torn down. It's just such a cool building. When it was first built, it was, is it a sanatorium? There's a sanitarium and a sanatorium. It was built like as a hospital, I think. I think it's sanatorium. Or I can't remember if it's sanatorium or sanitarium. It's like stalactites and stalagmites, where you can't ever remember which is which. Which one is which one goes up, which one goes down? I don't know. Anyway, it was like, I think it was like a hospital when it was first built. And then it was converted later into a hotel. But it hasn't been a hotel in decades and decades and decades. I think it was a hotel like 100 years ago or something. But yeah. But it's a cool looking building. I really like it. I would love to buy it myself and turn it into like apartments or something, but hell, I'd live in it. Sure, I'd live in there. Damn right I would. Maybe I'll do that when I get older. I will take my YouTube money and buy an old hotel and fix up like the top floor and just live up there by myself. That'd be cool as hell. I would do it. I always said I would like to buy some space in one of those old buildings on Elm Street in Greensboro downtown. A lot of those have been converted into loft apartments. They are very expensive. I would love to live up there. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That would be so damn cool. I wanted to do that back even when our downtown was sketchy and not a place you wanted to go to. Even back then, I said, wouldn't it be cool to live in one of those upstairs parts? That would be so cool. Yeah, I still want to do it. Shit, maybe I should just buy part of the Troy Hotel. I don't know if the people who own URA Mercantile own, I don't think they own the whole building. There's other stuff in it. There's something down in the basement, like an art studio. And I think there's something else in there, like a little law office or something. So I don't know who actually owns the entire thing. I don't know. That'd be so cool though. I'd love to live there. Hell yeah. Anyway, I'm spitballing for the future. I like to think of stuff like that. Like, you know, 30 years from now, when I'm all shriveled up. Well, shit, 30 years from now, I'll be almost 80. I don't want to wait that long. Let's say 10 years, 20 years. I don't know. Could I live there? Possibly. I don't know. Anything is possible. Everything is wide open. So, who knows what the future holds? Who knows if we'll even be here 10, 20 years from now? I don't know. There's no guarantee. But I always like to plan. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. But, you know, definitely don't forget that first part. You got to hope for the best. Because if there's no hope, you got to have hope. If you don't have any hope, you're screwed. You got to find something to look forward to. You got to find something to daydream about. What if? What if I did that? What would that be like? Yeah, I like to do that. I get lost in my own thoughts. Thinking about stuff like, what if I bought an old hotel? Oh, can you imagine what it looks like in there? There is an Oldsmobile. Old Oldsmobile going by. Pretty car. I saw a 57 Chevy Bel Air in High Point this morning. I did on my way up here. I had to go through High Point to get on the road to get up here. Beautiful car. Powder blue. Woo! Nice looking car. It's a perfect day to go out for a drive. Which is what I'm doing today. So yeah, you got to have something to look forward to. You got to have things to be grateful for. Count your blessings. Think of all the things you have to be grateful for, and something to look forward to. There's a Mustang. It's like a '68 Mustang. I love old cars. I do. Back when cars had personality. I mean, they're more dependable now, but they don't. They're boring. Like, think about it. What cars are made today that anybody 40, 50 years from now would want to go to a classic car show to look at? I don't think they're going to be looking at my Altima, you know. What are they going to be looking at? Nothing. But, well, they're dependable, usually. I guess that counts for something. They're just not very memorable. Alright, well, I guess I better go. I'm going to listen to some music and enjoy this pretty drive through here. It's starting to get hilly. And I'm starting to get silly. So, thank you so much for being here. I hope your Saturday is going well. And I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I can find some good crunchy acorns. She said I should have no problem finding plenty of acorns to crunch on. I'm excited. I think this is going to be great. And I finally get to do my acorn crunching video. It didn't work out last year, but maybe this year I'll be able to actually get it. So that's going to be great. And I'll stop by the produce place and see if I can get a little video there too. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and I hope your weekend is going great. And I will see you again soon.